Hi folks, it's Tad the Diet Coach again with another video journal. It's July 26th, Thursday. Going to be on our way to Vegas this morning for the USA Championships to help support my team and help them out. Hopefully win some pro cards. Had a couple questions from yesterday. I put out an inquiry to tell everybody to send me questions so that I can answer and address some of these things when I do my video journals every morning. Today's question I'm going to answer comes from Mariah, one of my ex-clients actually, who is pregnant, and I'm so happy for her. She asked about working out and doing cardio when she's nursing, and the answer is yes, you can do that as long as it's okay with the doctor. And how much calories should you add to your diet to compensate for that? And just typically it's accepted between 250 and 400 calories a day. Addition is all you really need, usually more towards the 250 side. The biggest complication with nursing when you're working out or doing cardio is that it turns the milk a little sour because of lactic acid buildup temporarily, but it won't hurt the baby, and it's perfectly fine. So it's acceptable, perfectly fine and acceptable to work out and to have a good high activity level when you're nursing. It's not something that you should avoid. So not a good excuse not to work out or do any cardio. All right, so that's today's video question. I will get to everybody's questions. I got several questions yesterday. Keep sending them in. I will try to answer as many as I possibly can, okay? I had one other question by another fella who sent one in for a master's, for sort of a over 50 competitive bodybuilder who wanted to know where his macro percentages should be if he wants to grow and gain muscle for a bodybuilder over 50. Well, I don't go by percentages very often. I don't think it's a wise idea to stick to hard percentages. Everybody's body is a little different, and your threshold's a little different, and it depends on how big you are. But in general, if you want to stay leaner, give your body enough, because a lot of it depends on your activity level. So the higher activity level you have, the higher protein requirements you have, the leaner you want to stay, and the lower you drop your carbs, the more fat and the more proteins you need to maintain muscle mass and to grow. So really difficult to grow when your carb levels are really super low. So usually something like 50%, 40 to 50% protein, 30% carbs, the rest fat, something like that. If you want to stay relatively lean and grow, but remember the calories have to be high enough, workouts have to be good enough, and you have to have enough recovery in between. So it's not just macros that determine your success and growth. So hope this little Q&A is helpful for people. Keep sending the questions in. For me, this is sort of week one of my 5.5 weeks to the North American Championships. I'm still plugging away, doing my cardio. I'm talking to my resources, so to speak. So I'm doing what I can. I'm going to give it the best I got. My plan is to be as freaky, as shredded as I possibly can. So watch out. Again, thanks for sending the questions in. Keep sending them in. I'll talk to y'all soon. Keep it positive.